Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Advanced English. This is Noun Part 3. If you haven't watched Noun Part 1 or Part 2, then I've given the links in the description. You can go ahead and watch the videos. Okay? See, this video is going to be very important and very interesting, right? In this video, I'm going to discuss noun plus apostrophe s. So I'm going to tell you how to use using apostrophe s with noun is very much complicated, right? Very much tough sometimes. But trust me, by the end of the video, each and everything is going to be very, very easy for you. Okay? It will be easier for you to using them in your writing. At the same time, there won't be any error from your side when you do it in your exam paper. So let's start. See, first of all, you have to know why do we use apostrophe s? What does it mean? What is the reason behind it? Okay, what does it use in the sentence? Right? So first of all, you have to know why do we use apostrophe s? Why? We use this structure apostrophe s to talk about any possessions, right? Or to talk about any relationship. Clear? Or to talk about any ownership. Right? Or to talk about any physical characteristic. Clear? Or to talk about anything regarding any noun. So that's the reason that we use apostrophe s to noun. See, the thing is apostrophe s means of. Means suppose if I write Rohit's car, what does it mean? Rohit's car means of Rohit. Means car of Rohit. So apostrophe s indicates of. Clear? So it talks about the relationship between the Rohit and car. What is the relation? The relation is ownership, right? Rohit is the owner of the car. So there's a reason I used Rohit's car of Rohit. Suppose if I write Adrika's house, right? Adrika's house. It means house of Adrika, right? So if I write a dog's tail, it means tail of a dog. Clear? So you can see apostrophe s means of, means it talks about anything regarding noun. Clear? Now you have to know that where we have to use this apostrophe s, means where you can use it, or what are the nouns that you can add apostrophe along with them. Clear? So let's see it. Now you have to know with which noun or where to use apostrophe s. Clear? So we know that apostrophe s can be added to noun, but can we add apostrophe s in the same way to each and every noun? No, there are some rules, correct? And that's the thing that you have to know. So let's see. Let me tell you that where you can use them. Number one, for any living noun, and it could be any person or it could be any animal. So dog's tail or Rohit's car. Clear? So for any living noun, you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. It could be any person or it could be any animal. Clear? So let's see number 2. Number 2, you can use apostrophe s to any name of any nation. Right. See, if the noun is a name of any nation, then you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. Okay. Suppose example, you go write India's climate. Okay. It is a right use. So you can write name of any nation. It could be any noun of any nation. So you can use apostrophe s. Number 3. Name of any organization. Right. So you can use government. Governments. Clear? So apostrophe s, government is an organization. So you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. Number 4. Noun of time. Noun of time. So if it is a noun of any time, then you can also use apostrophe s to that noun. Example, yesterday's. Yesterday's news. Clear? So I have used yesterday's news. So yesterday is a time, as a particular time. So you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. Clear? Next, number 5. Noun of any distance. One kilometer's journey. Right. So in this sentence, this noun kilometer is a distance. So you can use 1 kilometer's journey apostrophe s to that particular noun. At number 6, you can also use any personified noun. Means any noun that is used as a personified in that particular sentence, you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. Right. So any personified noun. Okay. Example, the mountains head. Suppose. Okay, in this sentence is not completed. The mountain's head. So mountain is personified over here. So you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun, right? So this is the list where you can use apostrophe s. So you can use for any living noun, that is could be person or could be any animal. So Rohit's apostrophe s, dogs apostrophe s, name of any nation could be any nation. So apostrophe s you can use. Name of any organization like governments. So it is also an organization. Name of any time, it could be yesterday's news, yesterday's, today's, whatever it could be, you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. Number 5, name of any distance, 1 kilometer's journey. So kilometer is reflected like a distance, so you can use apostrophe s to that noun kilometer. And number 6, I have written any personified noun. Means anything that is personified, that means that is used as a person. So you can use apostrophe s to that particular noun. So I have used mountain. Mountain is used as a personified noun. So over here you can use apostrophe s to mountain, right? Now let me give you another example. Let me give you one sentence. Suppose it is written, The street's name is very familiar to all. The street's name is very familiar to all. Number one. And number two sentence is, suppose you can write, the tables wood, or you can write, the chair's legs, or suppose again, the wall's color. Right. So now look at this. The street's name is very familiar to all. So over here I have used streets apostrophe s. The table's wood, table apostrophe s. The chair's legs, chair apostrophe s. The wall's color, wall apostrophe s. Now look at these sentences. Look at these parts and now tell me whether you can use these apostrophe s in a proper form. Means whether these parts, whatever I have written on this on this board, whether they are correctly used or not, right? Now the rule says no, these all are wrong. These all are wrong. Means whatever I have used, these all are wrong. Why? Let me tell you. See, we have such tendencies. We normally say the street's name, the table's wood. If you look at it, then you may say, no, these all are right. But what the rule says that apostrophe s cannot be used to any non-living noun. Clear? If the noun is non-living, then you cannot use any apostrophe s to that particular noun. Over here, street, table, chair, wall, whatever nouns I have used on this board, these all nouns are non-living. So it is strictly said that apostrophe s cannot be used to any non-living noun, right? So that's why these all the sentences, whatever I have written over here, these all are wrong. But how to use them? How to use them? How to say that a street's name or table's wood? How to use? See, you have to use name of the street. Clear? So you cannot use street's name, but you can use of in place of apostrophe s. Clear? That's the way of writing. So you can use wood of table, right? Or legs of chair. Clear? Or color of wall. As I said that you cannot use apostrophe s to non-living noun, but you can use in this way, of. So you can use name of the street, wood of table, legs of chair, color of wall. So okay, so that is the process of writing. So see, now you have to know how to use apostrophe s to a singular noun or how to use apostrophe s to a plural noun. Clear? So apostrophe s, singular noun plus apostrophe s. This is the thing that you have to know. See, singular noun, when you use apostrophe s to singular noun, it's very easy. Clear? Suppose if I say boy plus apostrophe s, so it would be boys. Clear? Or if you give any name, suppose if you write Robert plus apostrophe s, so it would be Roberts. Clear? So very easy. Boy plus apostrophe s, boys. Robert plus apostrophe s, Roberts. It's very easy. But there is an exception when you use apostrophe s to a singular noun. What is the exception? Let me show you. Now look at this. These all are also singular noun. John Keats, one of the greatest poet in English literature. Kalidas, we all know his name. Socrates, right? These all the names or these all the singular nouns, they end with s. Clear? So if you add apostrophe s to that noun or to any name that ends with apostrophe, ends with another s, then how to use? See, if you find that there is any singular noun that ends with s, and again you have to use apostrophe s to that particular noun, then it would be better to use only s for one time. Means you are supposed to write John Kids like this. Means you don't need to add apostrophe s. You have to just add apostrophe, this part. So John Kids, the person's name, is a singular noun. Just I have used apostrophe, not apostrophe s. So John Kids poems. Clear? Suppose Kalidas. Again, over here you have to write apostrophe s. Just I have used apostrophe, not s, because s already is given, because this singular noun has s at the end. So you don't need to use s again. So you have to write only apostrophe. So Kalidas writings. Clear? Again, this one Socrates. Over here also you have to write dia. Clear? So it will be a better writing. So if you see any singular noun that ends with s and you are told to use apostrophe s to that particular noun, so it would be better not to use s again, just to use apostrophe to that particular noun. It would be better. Okay? So let's see how to use apostrophe s to any plural noun. Now look at this. If you have any plural noun plus apostrophe s, then you have to see how to use them. See, we basically know in plural form we use s or es to any noun to make it plural, right? So if I write boys, now boy plus s, it becomes plural. It's very easy, boys. Now if you have to use apostrophe s to that noun, then how to use them? Can you write this? No, you cannot write it. Then how to use it? This one. Means again you have to use just apostrophe, not apostrophe s, because you have this noun, this plural noun ends with s. Again you have to use apostrophe s, so you can use only apostrophe, then it will be better. So you have to write boys school. Clear? Again another one. Suppose parents. Now parents means father and mother. So parents plus apostrophe s. How to use it? Again just apostrophe. Means you have to use apostrophe after s like this. So you are not supposed to write or not supposed to add s. So you have to write s for once and use apostrophe at the end of s. Don't use parents, right? If you use parents in this way, then it won't be father and mother together. It could be parent, means only one, singular. It is not plural. It is singular. Clear? But this one is plural form and this is singular form. There's a way of writing a plural noun plus apostrophe s. But there is another part. See, another part is sometimes we have plural form that doesn't end with s, and these plural forms, plural nouns, are called irregular plural nouns. Suppose if I say children plus apostrophe s, and children is again a plural noun, child is a singular form, and if you make child into children, then it becomes plural. But this plural form doesn't end with s. There is no s, it's n. Over here, if you are say to use apostrophe s, then it would be children's. Clear? Why? Because there is no s, right? And these plural form, these are called irregular plural form. So there's a way of using apostrophe s to any singular noun or any plural noun. Let's see something else interesting. Now I will show you how to use apostrophe s to any compound noun. And before that, you have to know what compound noun is. See, compound noun is a group of more than one noun. We use two or more than two nouns together to use as a single noun. That's called compound noun. Let me show you. Look at this. If I write mother in law house, mothers in law house, or mother in law's house. Number one. Number two, commander in chief's order, or commanders in chief order. Right? Now look at this. Mothers in law house or mother in law's house, commander in chief's order or commanders in chief order. See, I have used mothers in this sentence, and in this sentence I have used laws. Again in this sentence I have used chiefs, or again in this sentence I have used commanders. Now you have to find which one is right, which is the proper way of using apostrophe s to compound noun. This is a compound noun, clear one. And normally you get such things in your exam paper because you are told to find the error correction. So over here also you are told to find which one is right, mothers in law house or mother in law's house, commander in chief's order or commanders in chief order, right? See, now let me tell you the answer. The answer would be this one, law's house. This is correct use. Again, commander in chief's order. This is correct use. But sometimes, or most of you may think that mother is a noun or she is a living noun or whatever. Again, commander is a person. Then it would be better to use apostrophe s to that particular noun. Means you may think that mothers in law house, it would be right. That's the proper way. Again, commanders in chief, it would be proper way. But the rule is, according to the rule, this one is the right one. Mother in law's house or commander in chief's order. Now you have to know why. Why this is right? Because according to the rule, if you are told or if you are supposed to add any apostrophe s to any compound noun, then one thing that you have to keep in your mind, that you have to add apostrophe s to the last word of the compound noun. What is the last word of compound noun? This one. This is compound noun, so last word is law. Again, this is the last one. This one is the last word. So whenever you add apostrophe s to any compound noun, you have to use or you have to add that apostrophe s to the last word of the compound noun, right? Then it would be right. If you use the before one, the first word, because you would see that it is a person, then it would be completely wrong. You have to use only the last word. You have to just look at the last word and use apostrophe s to that particular word. Then it would be the better use of apostrophe s to any particular compound noun. Clear? Okay, one more and last thing that I want to add to using apostrophe s. Let me give that. If you write Mohan and Mohit, and the sentence is Mohan and Mohits. Mohans and Mohits. Mohan and Mohits. Okay, these two things. Now you have to find what is the difference, whether these two are used, whatever the way are used, they are right, or the meaning of two parts is completely different to each other. See, these two parts, Mohans and Mohits, Mohan and Mohins, the two parts are right. Both are correctly used, but the meaning is completely different, and the meaning is very important that you have to mind, right? See, when you write Mohans and Mohits, then you are talking about two things, or two persons or two nouns. Those two things completely connected differently to Mohan and Mohits, right? So if I write Mohans and Mohits cards, that means I am talking about cards, and Mohan has one single card and Mohits had another single card, right? So they both have different card. So when I write two things together, means two nouns together as a plural, but the positions or the relationship to another nouns are completely different to each other, then only you can use both, or you can use apostrophe s to both the nouns, Mohans and Mohits. Clear? But over here, Mohan and Mohits, what does it mean? It means there is a common noun. That means if I say car, means they both have a car together, means they have only one single car, and Mohan and Mohit, they both are owners of that particular car, right? But over in this sentence, Mohan has a single car, means another car, and Mohit has another car, means they both two have total two cars together. But over here, Mohan and Mohit have one car together. Clear? So there is the difference between two sentences. So there's the meaning, or there's the context of the part that you have to keep it in your mind, the way of using it, when you want to use it. Clear? Now here is the end of this video, using apostrophe s to any noun, and I do hope by this end of this video right now each and everything is very clear to you. Whatever I have shown on this video or on this board, I think from now onwards it would be very easier for you to use any apostrophe s to any noun, right? So if you like it, then please share it with your friends, subscribe the channel, and press the bell icon, because if you press the bell icon, whatever videos I'm going to give you, each and every notification you will get as the first one. So thank you all of you for watching this video. Thank you.